So there was a time that they used to advise a lot of people to go learn software engineering. I tell people learn engineering when they saw when they saw nerds making money. Guys like Zuckerberg, uh, and the- Elon Musk and the rest of the nerds becoming billionaires. The advice became prevalent that people should go and learn software engineering. And since then, a lot of people have been rushing into software engineering, but that advice is stale now because with the advent of AI, software engineering is kind of becoming obsolete. You understand? It's getting harder. Not becoming obsolete, but it's getting harder to become a software engineer because companies now are moving to AI tools that can do the work of five engineers at the same time. So a typical AI tool, guys like tools like Cursor, Lovable, Hashed, these tools can do the work of a back-end engineer, front-end engineer, database engineer, cloud. They can deploy your stuff to the cloud. You know, they can do design, UX, they can even plan your whole workflow, do the job of a project manager, a business analyst, can do like job of 10 professionals at the same time, right? So companies are moving to this sort of tool. So it's becoming harder to compete because you know of these tools. So people are shipping MVPs in a weekend now. People are building and shipping MVPs in a weekend. It's very prevalent. I saw the news of someone who built an MVP in his bedroom just over a weekend, and 6 months down the line, he sold that company for millions of dollars. An Indian sold that company for millions of dollars. So with all this happening, telling people to learn software engineering is old advice now. If you are not already a professional engineer with a lot of experience, it's going to be hard for you to even get an engineering job because why would a company hire you over an AI tool that can do the job of 10 people at once? So I'm here to give you 5 other career paths in tech that you can learn that are just as good, and I mean, in my opinion, they won't be obsolete in the near future. So let's have number one. That will be software design. Yeah, yeah, I know there are a lot of tools for software design these days. A lot of AI tools. There are AI tools for almost everything. But you see, software design it needs creativity. And AI tools that do software design, there's something called bias. The AI tool is trained on a data set. That data set contains work of a lot of people, you know, with different biases. So now that limits AI to the biases of the data set it's trained on, and those biases will obviously show in its work. Whereas, design of a human is almost unlimited. Like the creativity of a human being is almost unlimited, whereby an AI can be limited in its creativity. So I think UI UX design, software design is still going to be around for a while, at least before AI can take over that industry. Then the next one I'm going to talk about, number two, is software testing. No matter how much software an AI builds, it's still going to need to be tested by actual human beings that are going to use the software. So I don't think anybody is going to leave his software for AI to test, and AI is not even there yet to be able to test software that hasn't been built or that it doesn't know what it's supposed to do with it. So I would say software testing is still going to be around for a very long time. It's going to take a while to build AI that can autonomously test new software, right? Without having the full picture of what the software is supposed to do, what it's not supposed to do, stuff like that. It might still take a while. And I don't think any company is going to leave software testing fully to AI. It's not possible because human beings are the ones that are going to use the software. So doesn't make sense to leave it to AI to test. Then number three is cyber security. Yes, with all this AI talk going around, lots of bots, everything, the threat landscape just became even more real. There's threats from rogue AI agents, malicious actors. There's a lot of there's a I mean there's a lot of sophisticated threats, right? Threats are becoming a lot more sophisticated. Attacks are becoming more sophisticated because they are obviously now AI enhanced. So cybersecurity is never going to go out of you know of relevance in today's world because of you know humans are still the last line of defense. Then there's cloud services. Number four, cloud services. Now all this AI that you know are running around the internet, that people are using, AI requires massive computing power to work. You know, massive computing power, CPU, networks, all these things need to be configured, and AI can't configure it by itself. Humans will still have to configure it for it. So cloud computing, any career in cloud computing will still be in style for a long time. Will still be relevant for a very long time because humans need to configure cloud services for AI tools to work on and run on. AI is not that sophisticated yet to configure its own cloud services for itself, and connect to multiple tools that will be needed to, you know, for its smooth operation. So cloud services is a very good business. And the last one, and even perhaps the most important one, AI and machine learning. Number five, AI and machine learning. You need to, I mean, it'll be hard to talk about, you know, IT careers to learn, in the advent of AI without mentioning AI and machine learning, right? These autonomous systems need to be built and programmed and trained by a human being. I mean, there are things called unsupervised learning, but it still needs to be set up by a human being. Data set still needs to be given to the AI by a human being. It still needs to be supervised by a human being. So, yeah, AI and machine learning, very important, not going away anytime soon because humans are needed to check AI, to train AI, to build AI into what they want it to be. So, these are the five career paths to learn in the advent of AI tools, right? I mean, if you know any other career paths in IT that will still be relevant today, right? I mean, there are honorable mentions, right? But if you know any other career paths in IT that will be relevant today, drop it in the comments below and let's talk about it.